What is up? This is Colonial Puppet, and this is part 3 of the stadium redesign, where on the past two episodes we fixed the top and the middle portion of the bleachers by rounding off the corners. And now we're at the bottom, which it's going to be a little bit more difficult because of how just like up and close it is to the field. You don't really want to curve these corners too much, or else they'll start encroaching on the field. However, it's going to be easier on these corners where there is no bottom row of bleachers and it's just kind of this big open area. So I'm going to start there. Let's just start on this side just because I'm on this side. And now we're going to plan out how to do this. So let's try 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. It looks like it's going to get us close. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, so let's do that. I think that's going to be the way we do it. So going to do this. Just break all these just like that. And then we're going to go up and put these in. Same thing over here. Break these. And then replace all these. That was quick. I wasn't expecting to get that design down as fast as I did. And then let's do our set 0 command to clear out all these bleachers, which in this case, I know I cut it out last episode, but in this case it's pretty straightforward. So we're going to start with these corners, then I'm going to figure out what the heck to do with the corners that don't have the kind of team entranceway, making it a little bit easier for us. It looks like I missed some of these. Alright, clear that out. Awesome. And then just these ones. I might end up like clearing out honestly like the bottom row of bleachers possibly. I've been looking at more and more stadiums and it's like they kind of have these like dugout areas which might help us out. Like I might like, I don't know, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. As of right now we're starting the easiest thing. And the more I think about it, there might be a part 4 to this. It's not going to be dealing with the bleachers, really. It's going to be more dealing with the just kind of the open space we're left with now that there is curved corners. I think I was talking about it last episode where I might put in like little kiosks and whatnot for bathrooms, hot dog stands, that kind of stuff. Just kind of like areas to go into. So that's what it's going to look like. It's funny, it's kind of like an optical illusion right now. I did an isometric render of the stadium as it is right now, and just because of how it's like we put in the corners but those very top floors are still flat, it kind of gives this really weird isometric look. Is that correct? 2, 3. Yeah, that is. Alright. I had to double take for a second there. But yeah. This is going to be the easiest part of this episode. It's just getting these right. Double set 0 here. I'm going to set 251.8. Clear in all this open space. And again, I'm not looking at the, just going with it. Not going to worry about what the build looks like right now. Alright. I think that's right. Yep. It's getting a little confusing. But this isn't nearly as much as what we've had to do, especially last episode was a lot. But this is just like a portion of this this row of bleachers, because the first portion of it is non-existent because of, again, that team entranceway. It's looking good. Alright, and then same thing over here. I always avoid the middle just because it kind of gets confusing. You really kind of have to just, I don't know. It's like you can feel the pattern almost. There we go. Corners. So they might be faster if I just filled these in and then made my way over to the other. Alright. And yeah, let me know, again, let me know if you guys want me to do a video of this stadium being kind of fitted into the city itself. And like all the kind of infrastructure design that comes with that, and just like the landscaping, the dealing with building parking lots, stuff like that. I always feel like parking lots are kind of boring. Kind of one of the things turning me off from the from the airport Let's Build is the fact that I'm gonna have to build a parking garage, and I've done time lapses of, or I've done a time lapse of a parking garage in the past, but I feel like a Let's Build would be kind of boring. Parking garages aren't the most interesting things in the world, but I mean, I guess it has to be done. There's one channel I've been watching, which is weird because I usually don't watch Minecraft content on YouTube, but they build like, they're building a city, and it's like they did an airport and they did a stadium, and just kind of watching how they tackle like their infrastructure. Whoa. Minecraft is making some spooky noises. I keep forgetting to turn on the sound on Fraps. I'll do it when I cut back, which will be soon because we're already almost done this. Because this is going to be short, but the dealing with the non-team entrance corners is going to be a whole different story. Unfortunately. Oops. There we go. I really wish I knew the name of that channel, because it's really good. I don't know how they do their time lapses, but like they're not. It's not like block by block. It's like just kind of elements being added one at a time. I think it's I forget what it's called. I don't know if it's World Edit or not. Someone in the comments might know, but it's like you build one block and it's like, but it puts it on like an axis and like kind of mirrors it in like a bunch of different ways. So like you could like I see some people building like domes just by building the outline of it, and it kind of mirrors it around like a central point and kind of makes it into a globe. I don't know if that's like a function on MC Edit that I don't know of, or not MC Edit, World Edit that I don't know of, or if it's a completely different program entirely. I should probably do my research, given that I have a building channel. Excuse me. I've been feeling a little bit under the weather, to be honest. Again, good timing, because I just got back from the beach. It would have sucked if I got sick on vacation. I guess now's the time to get sick. Alright, there we go. And this is the last floor. Like I said, not a lot of work, at least for this part. It's the other corners that we're going to have to worry about. Alright, last thing to do is clear this out. Set 0 and set 0. Alright. Do this funky little crisscross thing. Oops. Alright, let's zoom out and see how that looks. Not bad at all. Looks pretty good. Now we just have to do it on this opposite end, and then we'll figure out what to do over here. I might even make this into like an entrance to something, like an entranceway, so we don't have to have this here, and then I can do the same thing up here. So I will first mirror this over to this corner, and I will see you when I'm done that. Alright, I'm back, and as you can see, both these corners have the curved corners. Now we have to deal with these corners, which are going to be a little bit tougher because obviously we have to worry about this weird ass corner, which I think I'm going to turn into an entrance of some sort. How I'm going to do that though is a mystery. So I think I'm going to start by getting rid of this, as well as this. And now I gotta think of how to do this. I kind of want it to be on a diagonal, like that. But the question is, I think that'll work. It's not perfectly centered, but that's fine. So I guess starting here, we'll do this. Just like so. And then same deal here. Get rid of this. Alright. Something like that. And then obviously build out to here. Now this is gonna take some balls, but let's do it. Set 0. Clear that out, and then clear this out, followed by this. Alrighty, and then we have to clear out the rest of it, obviously. Leave that like that. Clear that out. And that out. Just like that. Looks ugly, I know, but do not worry. And then we have to build this like so. You can get rid of that. And then let's take stone. Something like that. And then I'm going to take white concrete, and we're gonna build a hallway out of this. So starting there, and build it straight back. To where do we want to build this actually? Let's just build it back for now. Ideally, this would be going to, actually, yeah, let's figure out where this is going. So we want it to circumvent this, all these support struts. So, okay, we'll stop there and turn. Come in here. And then turn here. And this will be an opening to the other side. Okay, cool. So, let's do this. Let's take... Oh yeah, this one will also turn here. Wait, oops. Something like that. You can make it like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So boom, boom, set 1, just like that. Boom, boom, 251. And then we'll do the same thing over here. Boom, boom, 251, boom, boom, 251. Alright, and then we need to figure out how to do these. So this will be maybe 5 blocks, or actually it's going to be 4 blocks. Just realized. Yeah, it's going to be 4 blocks tall. And I'm going to have to fix that again. This is the side with the messed up locker room. I haven't mirrored that correctly yet, but I will do that. Something like that. Now we can fill in all this. Like so. Set 251 8. Just like so. And we can fill this in. Alright, so we got that cool opening like that. We can finish this. Just like that. So this could be like the press kind of opening that we'll have on either side of the stadium. And they'll come in through here, obviously. And now we have to give this a proper ceiling. Shouldn't be too hard. Alrighty, just like that. We'll use the magic of commands to fill in the rest to the best of our ability. All right, and then set this to 0, and set this to 0. All right, and so we have an opening to the field right there, just through this hallway, and you're out. Neat. And now we're just going to do what we did over here, right there. There's enough room for it, obviously. And then we'll do the same thing over there. So I will see you when I'm done that. All right, I'm back. And as you can see, we are looking at what we just worked on, but it's also mirrored over here. Hooray. And I also fixed the issue with this not lining up correctly with the locker rooms. As you can see now, that has been fixed. So you have locker rooms on this side as well as on the opposite side. Don't know when or how that happened. I could kind of guess how that happened, but don't know when that happened. It's probably been like that for a very long time, but as you can see, it is now a fixed problem. There's locker rooms, so they both line up now, and the underbelly of this entire build is also kind of back to normal. Put in this, leads out just like it does on the opposite side. So yeah, we are done with the redesign basically. In terms of what I set out to accomplish, which was to make sure all the corners were nice and rounded like a normal stadium. And honestly, I do like having these little openings in the corners. Pretty cool if you ask me. So yeah. And let's give it like a little test. Let's see. I'm not going to be too disappointed if you can't see the entire field from here. You might not be able to see the corner because of that one thing, but the view is pretty good. Obviously you got this little nub, but people are going to come out and watch from here. So yeah, that's it for the corners. I might do one extra episode just to build some little shops and stuff in these corners, like definitely like a bathroom kind of area up here, as well as in these corners over here, just to kind of utilize all this new space we have with the bleachers and whatnot. Because I mean, this is pretty huge. A lot of standing room, if you ask me, that we can utilize for, again, concessions, bathrooms, you name it. But as far as the stadium goes, we are pretty much done. So thank you for watching. Be sure to check out what will possibly be the next episode when it comes out. Doing what I just said. Be sure to check out the previous episodes if you would like to follow along this huge ass stadium let's build. And this has been Colonial Puppet. Let's do one last zoom out. There we go. This has been Colonial Puppet. Have a nice day.